All right, I think we're about to drop. I'm going to go ahead and run the video. Here we go.
Tip of South America, a few hundred miles north of Antarctica, lies an archipelago rich in history and diversity. Soon these storied waters will play host to a heroic clash between opposing forces, and the region will live up to its name. This is Land of Fire. Land of Fire is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running on a line from west to east. The A cap is on the extreme left, B is in the center, and C is on the far right. Land of Fire has proven to be a highly dynamic map in King of the Sea, producing some thrilling battles and notorious upsets. To the west, the island in the center of Capture Area A will make it a challenging cap to acquire in the early stages of a game. Much like the C cap on Shatter, teams are likely to set up camp within the cap using a cruiser to discourage carrier strikes while preventing the other team from capturing the zone. Cap B in the center is wide open, with plenty of ways in and out of the cap circle, and should initially be the purview of competing destroyers. If combat shifts to an east-west axis, however, we're likely to see some spectacular mid and late game pushes through the center of the map. On the right, Cap C and the islands to the east make a tempting target for teams looking for early cap points, but navigating ships out of the island chain on the 9-10 lines, especially while they're under fire, is anything but easy. Teams who invest too much firepower along this edge of the map may find themselves at an extreme disadvantage later in the game. Land of Fire offers teams 3 very different capture zones, and the change in island density from east to west means that ships who excel in a certain type of play may struggle as they jockey for late game position. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Land of Fire.
All right, here we go. Game 2 of the match on Land of Fire. Group C, Rogue Fleet versus Double Strike.
Yep, Little Blackjack is still living dangerously without protection.
Ooh, all right, well, we haven't had many battleship changes over here, and I'm curious to see if they decide they're going to use the Burgonia differently. There have been some changes in the cruiser lineup, still sticking with Daring and Shimakaze on the destroyer side.
Yeah, and that Shimakaze, Alpine is using 12-kilometer torps, just like the last game. No change there.
Okay. You guys, talk us through it.
RF side of things, Yamato to Kremlin, Des Moines. Now they picked up another Smolensk, this time get wrecked, changing Henri in favor of Smolensk. And I believe that's pretty much it.
Alpine Roosters Shimakaze making an aggressive solo push to B. Burgonia, Stalingrad, and Henri moving west down the H line, apparently setting up to kite that flank at A. Everyone else on the team headed to C. Ooh, they catch a whiff of the Stalingrad. Revan's Stalingrad broadside. Wondering if these battleships were ready for that shot. Waiting to see if Poon fires, but he didn't. Interesting. I'm actually kind of surprised at that.
Yeah, so Revan is doing what we started doing in clan battles that first season, or, well, no, 4th season or whatever, when we first got the Stalingrads, is you angle out, not in, so that way you can kite away as needed.
Now this is interesting because somebody's already in B and Alpine's there as well, reversing into the cap as he works along the island along the bottom edge. He's clicking in E6. He must have RPF.
Oh yeah, and Private Joker is also clicking on the other side of the...
How interesting.
They're both just detecting each other or locating each other.
It's like he knows.
Interestingly though, Joker is continuing to back up. He wants this cap, and he wants it now.
Well, the problem is Shima outspots the Summers. They did catch a whiff of him there. Alpine Rooster continuing to reverse.
Good play, though, by Joker saying, all right, I got the cap. I'm going to get out of his spotting range.
Yep.
And he's going to get out of the cap just a little bit. And back in he goes.
Alpine stopped, is now reversing again.
Now, here's a pro tip for those of you guys that play random battles, is you wait until the cap is about to be taken, and then you get back in. Because then the player has a vested interest in staying there.
It's true. They spotted Joker again, got salvo on him, but is Rooster radared? He's leaving the cap entirely. Interesting.
No, we just saw Rooster gave up the cap.
Well, bit of a destroyer standoff at B, as A will also fall under RF's control very early here. Heavy 20 Stalingrad down about 15,000 HP as he's trying to move up into the A cap. which I don't know that I would do this. Who's in that cap, Zath?
Both Little Blackjack and the Daring, and Ruthven and the Des Moines.
Oof.
And you've got double Smolensk backing them up. They're ready for a push on A side.
Well, that's what baffles me, right? Like, their ship configuration is not set up for this at A, but it feels like they're going to do it anyway.
Yep. Alpine Rooster just got radar, took a bit of a smacking from Revan in the Stalingrad. Desert Rat detected at sea through the radar as well. Looks like he might cap C.
A going nowhere now. Des Moines and Stalingrad camped in the cap for both teams. Alpine Rooster trying to get into the bottom end of B once again as Desert Rat's Daring does bag C very handily. They're clicking around on about E10, Zath. Have you got somebody over there?
Oh yeah, the Henri is actually at D10.
D10. They spotted him. They saw him.
Yep. Now watch over at A carefully here. Little Blackjack is going to attempt to execute the Stalingrad here, heavy 20, but he's doing it, in my opinion, in a wrong fashion. He's not allowing himself to get detected.
I'm a little I'm a little surprised that heavy 20 doesn't. Stalingrad can take sonar, can't it? No, it can't.
No, defensive fire and radar.
Defensive fire only. Yeah, all those torps are going nowhere. He's got too much island cover over here. Both teams ticking up a cap here. 5 minutes gone. RF working on about a 50-point lead, owing to their early cap of the B cap.
Yeah. See, Little Blackjack had the chance. If he would have just YOLO charged,
yeah, he
probably could have killed Heavy 20.
He would have Heavy, because Heavy's guns are looking the other way. If he'd YOLO charged, Heavy would be dead.
Right.
Heavy
That's what I thought was happening.
Yeah, Heavy has his guns looking towards the one line basically.
Yeah, because the Smolensks are over there just farming the Bergania right now.
Yes. Well, and so they're spotted. I'm assuming his radar is up.
Radar.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Let's see if Wrecked gets wrecked.
Nope. That's how they look terrible. And the radar must be down now because Heavy 20 no longer had it. He never had a shot to begin with, and he quit reversing.
Yep. Yeah, that was just for Desert Fox to try to get a reload boosted shot in.
No change yet. Everybody just ticking up their one cap slowly. That 50-point gap just holding steady here. Alpine looking like he's still trying to find a way into the B cap, even though it's just him.
Now, interestingly enough, the Daring Little Blackjack, I think, is trying to work with the Summers to nope, maybe not. I thought they were going to try to go for your Alpine, but no, I don't think that.
I mean, the two of them could. It's possible. One of the Moskvas. This is Ducky Shot's Moskva now in the gap between islands. Yep. Radaring the Summers, coming up astern of Private Joker, radaring him. That should drive him out of the cap fairly effectively, as Alpine now solidly onto the bottom of the cap, but now the Daring in front of him. Little Blackjack's Daring is now a little caught.
Yep.
He's got a Stalingrad off his port, and the Shimakaze's right in front of him. He does successfully manage to turn without beaching and head back north up the 4 line. Somebody just put a torp into Siege Crafts' Kremlin. Must have been a Daring torp. Poon Veteran taking torps as well, coming through the gap, but in front of B. Poon is in a kind of a bad spot here. He's on about half HP. Yep. Looks like they're going to try and camp him in the C cap. I don't know.
I think that RF wasted a really good opportunity here. One, to YOLO torp the Stalingrad earlier, and two, just recently to double team that Shimakaze. They could have easily taken Alpine Rooster out of the game.
Well, I also think that Double Strike made the right and the smart play by rotating Ducky back to help provide some cover at sea, right? Like that was absolutely smart. That's absolutely the right play. Double Strike now taking the lead on the strength of their cap advantage. They're the only team ticking up caps right now. A going nowhere. They're taking up 2 caps simultaneously. As their lead moves out to about 40 points now. With someone, Little Blackjack's Daring now spotted on the B cap. In a gunfight with Alpine Shimakaze. It's going to feel bad. I'm not sure that's a gunfight Alpine can win. He gets a little bit of help from Ducky's Moskva, but Alpine takes a huge beating and is still spotted.
Yeah. No, he's not
No,
spotted.
okay, he was. Somebody threw some shells on him from the A cap.
Mm-hmm.
Daring was spotted very briefly. Ducky putting another salvo out at him.
Yeah, that's got to be radar at this point.
No, he was. No, it wasn't.
No. Oh, get wrecked, got
Ooh,
wrecked.
get wrecked. Getting wrecked here. First kill of the game going to double strike. I feel like for a 3-ship flank, Zath, that this position at A is slowly evolving into one that double strike can win.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Although, check this out. Ruthven now, he's got his nose up Heavy 20's butt almost.
Yeah.
Oh, he's backing up. If Ringo goes down, though, there's nothing to hold him in check. Except maybe the Burgonia, but we haven't seen that guy for a while. Oh, big hit there. Poon
Yeah.
veteran going down.
Yeah. Poon, I just felt like I said it earlier, I didn't like Poon's position in this cap. I felt like it was too exposed, and the Summers makes him pay. Feels bad. Double strike already down a battleship. Ringo under a tremendous amount of threat, way over on the 1 line as he runs south. But Siege Crafts' Kremlin is also under threat. Tremendous amount of damage. Shells continuing to fall on him.
Oh, wow,
He
yeah.
may not make it.
Nope.
Don't think he is. He should be going out right here. There he goes. Trading battleships at sea. About 170-ish point lead now for double strike.
There's Desert Fox. Now, the Burgon cannot overmatch the bow of the Des Moines.
No, he's got to get the
So,
flank.
as long as Ruthven. Yep, exactly.
I was wondering if Desert was going to make this push. He obviously is. Because there's nothing left to stop him. Nothing over here has torpedoes except the Smolensk. But it's going to cost him his ship. That Smolensk is going to farm him to death. The Stalingrad's coming around at the same time, but I think they timed this badly.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Ruth's going for the ram, and he's going to get it, Zath. Is he?
don't-
No.
No.
He's going for the drive-by, and he's going to win.
Nope.
No, he's not. The stern turret takes care of the deal.
No, his turrets weren't ready. That was a big misplay on his part.
But now, Heavy 20 needs to radar. There it is. There's the radar on BW Ray's Smolensk. They need to kill this Smolensk now before he kills Desert Fox, but I think it might already be too late for Fox. Ray takes a big hit here. Fox does go out. Still a 1-ship lead for double strike. Then you get the Henri into the cap because Heavy 20 can't stay. He does leave. As Ringo looks like he's going to be trusted to come in and pick up that A cap. Alpine Rooster also picking up B, just while that was going on. Double strike looking much better this game, Zath.
Oh yeah, you could tell that they clearly sat down, took the time during the break to decide what they were doing wrong, and they figured it out. But RF also very hesitant to push possible advantages here.
Agreed.
And I think that's cost them too.
They need to win this match if they want a shot at advancing, but even then it's not a guarantee. Now, what's going to feel bad is that all their battleships are dead. So, like the Burgonia's dead, the Kremlin's dead. All they have to hold what they have is a bunch of cruisers and the 2 destroyers. But at the same time, they now own all the caps. They've traded evenly. They're a little up on health, and now it's on Rogue Fleet. They have to make a play. They have to do something. They have to react now. B-Ball's Henri kind of getting slapped around by Elgar's Salem over here. Elgar has this
Joker
big health advantage.
is making for C-Cap.
Yep, he's spotted. Alpine's right in front of him. Alpine needs some help, though. This is not a gunfight he can win. There we go. Shells coming in from the Henri and the Stalin. Oh,
Oh, that's exactly what I was waiting for.
The
Ladies and
detonation.
gentlemen, that was my condition.
Can we get
Nice.
some F's in the chat for the guy without the dead flag? Well done. Maybe he'll take dead flag next time. That is a huge kill. Double strike now. Definitely the driver's seat, up a ship, owning all the caps. Now they're making a push at sea. But they do get the Henri. Elgar does outduel B-Ball's Henri over here on the 9 line. Private Joker Summers is spotted as he tries to get onto the C-cap. Ducky's Moskva trying to move up into position to hold back some of this push. At least get shots enough to kill Private Joker. I think they're going to get Joker, Zath. Seems pretty
Joker's
good.
Gone.
Yep.
This game is over.
Less than 30 seconds on the timer. Things looking really, really good for Double Strike this game. RF running out of time. Stalingrad shells coming in on Desert Rat's Daring. Not enough. He survives, clinging to life on 1,300 HP.
Here come Yamato
Nauto
shells.
shells coming in. That seals the deal.
1,000 times.
Time extension, 30 seconds still. Stalingrad crossing in front of Elgar's Salem. Elgar's Bow doing most of the work here. But they're not going to be... They may not kill each other, but they don't have to. All Elgar has to do is not die. The Yamato has no shot on him. Not with that island in the way. They kill the Smolensk and seal the deal. We're going to game 3.
GG, going to game 3. It's our first natural game 3 today.
I know, the first game 3 we haven't had to go look for. These are always
Exactly.
fun. These are always fun. Double O looking much better that game, Zath. Much better.
Absolutely.